Okay, we have quorum. I'd like to call this meeting of City Council to order for February 7th, 2020. The City of Hamilton is situated upon the traditional territories of the Erie, Neutral, Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, and Mississaugas. This land is covered by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, which was an agreement between the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe to share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. We further acknowledge that this land is covered by the Between the Lakes Purchase 1792 between the Crown and the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. Today, the City of Hamilton is home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island, North America, and we recognize that we must do more to learn about the rich history of this land so that we can better understand our roles as residents, neighbors, partners, and caretakers. Members of the public are advised that our meetings are webcast live by the City of Hamilton and temporarily archived on the city's website. Other individuals and the media may also be audibly and/or visually recording this meeting. As well, a reminder that all electronic devices are to be switched to the non-audible function during council meetings. Madam Clerk, are there any changes to the agenda?
Dear Mr. Deputy Mayor, yes, there's one added item of correspondence. It's a motion passed by the Hamilton Conservation Authority Board of Directors. Is that the one I sent you? I'm so sorry. I think I sent the wrong one. It was from, just bear with. My apologies, it is the right one. It was different from what you sent. From the Hamilton Conservation Authority, yes.
The fancy logo. Okay. I need a motion to approve the agenda as amended. Moved by Councillor Vanderbeek, seconded by Councillor Pearson. All in favor? That's electronic. Thank you. Declarations of interest. Members of council, are there any declarations of interest? Seeing none. Councillor Clark may I have a motion to move into Committee of the Whole for consideration of a committee report.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Mayor. It's moved by myself, seconded by Councilor Maria Pearson, that council move into the Committee of the Whole for the consideration of the committee reports.
All in favor, show of hands. Carried. May I have a motion to receive and refer item 3.1A to the consideration of item 1 of Special General Issues Committee Report 20-005 by show of hands. Moved by Councillor Vanderbeek, seconded by Councillor Ferguson. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Item 3.1 of the Special General Issues Committee Report 20-005, February 7th, 2020. It is the Enbridge Gas Inc. leave to construct application for the 2021 Dawn to Parkway Extension and Integrated Resource Planning Proposal Wards 13 and 15. Moved by Councillor Clark, seconded by...
Through the chair, sorry to interrupt. I wonder if we might suggest a couple of amendments just to tighten up the language a little bit, if you wouldn't mind. So sub A would read as is. Sub B would read as follows, and if you agree, I'm happy to give this wording to the clerk, that staff be directed to request that the Ontario Energy Board require an ecological study and an independent peer review of Enbridge's proposal be completed and funded by Enbridge prior to any decision to grant leave to construct. And C, that staff be directed that an oral hearing before the Ontario Energy Board to be held in the City of Hamilton to ensure a fully transparent and public process. Just didn't want to skate through whereby they fund the report and it isn't completed to our satisfaction.
Thank you. Clerk Paparella, how do we deal with those amendments?
I've got them.
You got it. Okay. So item 3.1 is moved by Councillor Clark, seconded by Councillor Nan.
Through you, Mr. Deputy Mayor, you just need to actually move the report itself, if you're okay with the resolution.
I'm sorry, move the report itself.
What you have before you is GIC report 2005. We did, the roadmap was done just one. You don't need to move both the item 1 and the report.
Right. One and the same. So we're moving Special General Issues Committee Report 20-005. Moved by Councillor Clark, seconded by Councillor Nan. Councillor Ferguson on that?
I just don't see anything in the motion, and maybe it's not necessary, that the whole issue of intervenor status and others were referred back to staff for consideration at a future date. Is that in the information section? I've just picked this up.
Mr. Deputy Mayor, yes, the original subsection A that was in the report is in the information section to be referred to the February 19th GIC. It is on page... I heard 5 from the audience.
Page 5?
5. Thank you.
Captured to your satisfaction?
I don't know, I got interrupted. I think he's trying to get even with me.
Okay. Friday afternoon. Moved and seconded. Are you okay, Councillor?
Okay, so we're just, the withdrawing as intervenor status is not being dealt with in this. It's been referred back. Got it, thank you.
Thank you. On the vote, all in favor? Thank you. Councillor Clark, may I have a motion to approve the report as presented and receive the information section?
Moved by myself and seconded by Councilor Pearson that the 5th report of the General Issues Committee be adopted as presented and the information section received, as amended.
Electronic vote. Thank you, Councillor Clark.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councilor Maria Pearson that the Committee of the Whole rise and report.
Show of hands. Carried. Thank you. Members of council, you have before you the bill list. Are there any changes to the bill list? If so, please ask for the changes the members would like to put forward. Once all the changes have been recorded, Councillor Clark can...
Moved by myself, seconded by Councilor Maria Pearson that Bill number 20-013 be passed, that the corporate seal be fixed at thereto, and that the bylaw be numbered, be signed by the mayor and the city clerk to read as follows: 20-013 to confirm the proceedings of the City Council.
Electronic vote. Thank you. Motion to adjourn, moved by Councillor Ferguson, seconded by Councillor Pearson. All in favor? Carried.